It's electrifying. I actually, after I graduated from college, I worked across the street at Hard Rock Hotel Cafe, and so now to be on Hollywood Boulevard for this film, it's crazy. The Lion King means so much to me, so I'm excited to share it with the world. Yeah, it was a lot of pressure stepping into these shoes, but you know, we don't get to know a lot about her in the original, and so it's an opportunity for people to know who she was beyond a wife and a mother, and that's really exciting.
Seems enthusiastic. People seem excited to see the film. They put a lot into it, so the pressure is high. I hope it's worth all the kerfuffle. Yeah. More of the same, I would say. I don't know. We are like the comic relief of the film. The movie has a lot of very heavy themes and is very dramatic at times, very suspenseful and harrowing. And me and Billy, who is Timon, we're sort of like the narrators in some way, telling the story and hopefully providing laughs in the face of trauma. It was great, honestly. The fact that me and Billy are given so much freedom to improvise, and that in a movie this big, we're able to carve out like a little section of it that really speaks to the type of comedy that we do. It feels like the kind of comedy that we normally do. I think it's really cool.
It didn't shut down Hollywood Boulevard. Anyone in traffic right now, it was not me. I'm just here for the festivities. But you know, these movies take so long. It's been many years waiting for tonight, so I'm really thrilled to watch it with everyone. I think for me, the fun is when you have these characters that are so iconic, the only move next is to challenge what you think you know about them, and to get to meet Mufasa and Scar when he was Taka at a younger age. Sort of like flipping through a family album and seeing your parents when they were younger, or your grandparents. You're like, whoa, I thought I knew them, but they're flawed and they're doing their best and they're not who I got to know yet. And so that's a thrilling.
I've always seen this block shut down, and I'm always like, man, one day I'll be able to be in there. And here we are today, and we're in here, and it's pretty epic in here. It's like I'm seeing so many familiar faces, new faces. I'm just excited. All the posters everywhere. So this is cool. It's cool. Well, I'm really excited because we get to see the backstory of how Scar got the scar. People aren't always born a villain, and we're going to get to discover what kind of led him to becoming this infamous legend in the Disney history. Incredible. I'm a big Lin-Manuel Miranda fan. I was literally a week before I found out he was doing the movie, I was singing in Canto and karaoke. We didn't talk about Bruno, and suddenly I was in a studio with him. So it's been like more Disney magic, dreams coming true 24/7. It's been really cool. I mean, I think what it does, it has so much heart, so many beautiful visuals, and so much love added to. It's like learning about your grandfather. You know what I mean? Learning about the people that got you here, that we all grew up and kind of respected. And there's nothing better than having these intimate stories and epics to fill in the blanks, to make the '94 version even more special. So yeah.
It's a retelling and how we got to The Lion King in the first place. So I think that it's a wonderful pre-beginning. I mean, what's not to like, really? It's a beautiful thing to be a part of.
It's electric. It's really fun. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. Disney always does a spectacular job at these premieres. It's over the top. It's so exciting. I'm so flattered to be back. I was shocked to find myself in the 2019 movie, and shocked again to find myself in this. And I'm just thrilled to be here, and I really love the movie so much. Barry Jenkins has knocked it out of the park, and I can't wait for people to see it. Well, I think Seth Rogen and we played Timon and Pumbaa. We got to establish our version of the characters in 2019. That was a little daunting going into that, but I think once we figured it out, you know, getting to come back this time, we really leaned into what worked the first time. We felt more confident. Barry Jenkins really encouraged us to improvise a lot. There's so much of what we improvised that ended up in the movie. It's kind of shocking. Seth and I just try to make each other laugh and hope that it makes other people laugh. And so you're going to get your usual Timon and Pumbaa vibes.
It's cool, man. You know, we've been working on this film for the balance of 4 years at this point, and it's so crazy to be walking the carpet and seeing all these people I've been working with over this period of time. And it's a celebration, you know, just celebrating the fruits of our labor and getting to share it with the world. Yeah, I think it's going to bring an added level of depth and complexity. You know, there's these ideas of good and evil, you know, exhibited in Scar and Mufasa, but they've been fixed for 30 years. I think it's really beautiful to show kids that no one's just born good or born evil. You're a series of circumstances, series of choices, series of life decisions. And I think those things are very deeply explored in this film. Well, at first I was like, how do you do this? What is this? And then as I started to read it, I just saw that Jeff Nathanson, the screenwriter, had just gone to such lengths to really look into these characters and see what else there was beneath the surface of the iceberg, as Hemingway says, that can be unearthed.
Oh, well, everybody is so super excited. People have been waiting for this movie to come out. It is finally here. We're headed to the holidays. There are people I love in this movie. There are loads of people that I love. And it's a fantastic time. This is, something that I saw when I was much younger and became a worldwide phenomenon at the time. I'm part of something that is having a grand resurgence and then part of something that is coming back to life. It's pretty amazing. I think MUFASA brings understanding to The Lion King. So maybe people will come to love some characters that they didn't know they could love, or maybe they'll just invest a little bit more. But it brings understanding, and it brings the awareness of having grace for those around us and making room for the story that they have lived before we met them.
Wow, it's a beautiful moment. So many individuals have showed up today, alone or with their families or with their friends, their loved ones, just to come and celebrate and contribute to this beautiful energy that has been growing since MUFASA The Lion King was announced. I'm truly grateful, over the moon, and I'm having a really wonderful time. It was a gift. It was an absolute gift. Lin-Manuel Miranda is elite at what he does. He is a beautiful artist. His artistry is phenomenal. And to have the opportunity, to be gifted the opportunity to put my take on one of his songs is just something that I'm deeply grateful for and will cherish forever. Well, I think one of the most beautiful things about this film is that we get to discover who the characters that we love so very much and who we cherish so very much, who they were as adolescents. I like to describe this film as one where we meet these characters and they're not quite in their bodies yet. It kind of feels like they're wearing shoes that are like 2 sizes too big, and there's something very endearing about that. There's something very joyful about that. So hopefully we get deeper insight into these characters and can go and watch the original again with a newfound insight.